Hey guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm having one of those days. I'm feeling a whole lot of guilt, and I miss Audrey. Um, Let me start at the beginning. The video I made a couple days ago. Um, Leonard Skynyrd makes the song "Sweet Florida." And it's really nothing more than a campaign video for Ron DeSantis. That's all it is. And then I thought of the similarities before I really get into this. I thought of the similarities too. It just came to me later. You know how things seem more objective in the rearview mirror. As time goes on, you realize you might not have been this happens to me all the time when I think back to things I said a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. My thoughts change. I see things more objectively, less viscerally, less from the gut. And I think I see the truth more, like yesterday's video. I talked about Will Smith. And I know this is going to happen. I have an initial reaction, a gut reaction. And then I think as time goes on, you see things more objectively. This is one of the reasons I don't like Donald Trump, because he sticks, he never admits to being wrong or changing his opinion. And that makes me doubt him. Anyway, so I thought back about I haven't read the comments yet. I see there's more. I think it's going to be a hot video, and I think a lot of people are going to be angry with me. I think it's going to be searched, the song and the band title. People that are fans of Leonard Skynyrd, and my video is going to come up, and they're not going to be happy with it. A lot of music fans are going to find my video, where my video is meant to be political. I'm not going to take it down, and I don't regret making it. But let me just fill you in on my thoughts. And anyway, getting back to Sweet Florida. I didn't even realize until a day or two later the connection between Sweet Home Alabama. I mentioned we down or up in Birmingham, they love the governor, that part. But the actual names, Sweet Home Alabama, Sweet Alabama, and Sweet Florida. I didn't even make that connection. I didn't even make that connection until 2 days later. But you look at the two videos now, and or the two songs. And the first one, they're talking about George Wallace, the Republican governor, who was against segregation. And then I read up on this. A lot of people wouldn't even acknowledge the part that goes boo, boo, boo. We all did what we could do, meaning that they voted against him being elected. And a lot of people thought it was Leonard Skynyrd being racist. There's a link down below in that video that explains this whole thing. But no, they were against George Wallace, against Republicans. And they come, the descendants, let's say, of Skynyrd comes out with this Republican-loving, and it just shows all the stores open and the masks off, and it's all about COVID and Dr. Fauci. I think it's bull, really. It's people that just don't want to acknowledge, people that are selfish, that don't want to consider, it's all about their freedoms. I'll just stop right there. I just realized this morning, I got kind of angry, and I didn't really understand why. And I didn't even realize till this morning that Leonard Skynyrd is from Jacksonville. Now, when I started this video, I think I said I feel guilt, about Audrey. She went to Jacksonville. That's within a day or within hours of her getting to Jacksonville. When she moved from Connecticut to Jacksonville, she got the Delta COVID virus. She was one of these people that were for freedom and taking off her mask. And by August 5th, within 5 weeks, she was dead. And it was a horrible, horrible, horrible way to die. MRSA, from having a mask strapped to her face, the being ventilated. And I had no idea what ventilation does to the human body. And I feel guilty about this. I look back at choices I made, and I just keep coming back to the conclusion that if I had done something different, if I hadn't been selfish, and if I had married her, maybe we would have moved to Florida, but it would have been at a different time, either before or after. Because when she got there, she just went right into right before, right as the Delta variant exploded in Jacksonville. This was in July. She's starting probably in June, but July, August, September of 2021. Like I said, she died in a Jacksonville hospital on August 5th. She was my age. Perfect condition. Like I said, she would outrun me. We went to the gym every morning together. Even though we weren't dating, we were still best friends. And with Memorial Day coming up, even though we weren't together, we still vacationed together. On Memorial Day, we'd go to Rhode Island. And it's a tough spring, man. It's tough. Just smelling the warm air reminds me of her. And it just hits me some mornings. Anyway, getting back to that video. I remember, I don't know if I explained it fully, Ron DeSantis and the way they were counting. If you go back, look at world meters, and you look at the deaths that or just Google COVID deaths, Florida, counting COVID deaths, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It doesn't even make sense. The whole rest of the country, every other state in the country has, the people that are sick with it, the people that contracted it, and the deaths. And you see a correlation. There's a correlation. In Florida, it's the opposite. It's the exact opposite. Like I said, on one day, I looked at their contracted and their deaths, and there 70,000 people, 70,000 people in Florida on that day. This was last summer or last fall, contracted COVID, and I think 2 people. They claimed 2 people passed away that same day. That's just, that doesn't even fit with any data that we had on COVID. It doesn't even fit on any data we have with the common cold or the flu or mosquito bites. It doesn't even fit with normal mortality, I think, for just people just dying naturally. It's unnatural. This is why I made that video. I mean, it was bad enough. It was bad enough that she went down there. She loved that freedom, the beaches, the sunshine, the palm trees. I loved it, but now it's been tainted. Florida, you say, I wanted to move there too. I seriously was considering it. It's a beautiful state, beautiful people. But at that time, during this COVID thing, I mean, it just exploded there. And to me, it was just denial of reality. All led by Trump and DeSantis and people like that. Anyway, like I said, I specifically remember this call from her sister asking me, Daryl, was there something else physically wrong with her? Because the doctors are saying, I think the doctors were saying that she was overweight or that she had asthma or something like that. So or the medical examiner, not the doctors. So they were trying to list her death as something other than COVID. And her sister was even mad at this. Now, her whole family are Trump supporters that go along with this whole pandemic bull stuff. And they were angry, but they're blaming Dr. Fauci, of course, for the medical examiners that are trying to blame it on something else other than COVID. The exact opposite of but let's not get into that. And I don't know for sure. I haven't seen her death report, but judging from the phone call I got and what I know, I don't even think her death was listed as COVID related. She got COVID related pneumonia. She died in the hospital from COVID Delta variant. And that's this is a little backstory. I don't hate Leonard Skynyrd. Like I said, I think I've seen him 2, maybe 3 times back in the when they very first got back together with Donnie Van Zandt singing. Way back in the 90s, early 90s. I don't hate them, but I think it all just clicked that morning, you know. And I saw that video, and I was like, and they're sitting with DeSantis in the recording studio, showing him the words, and they're all, like I said, they're pumping up Dr. Fauci. I was like, what a load of political crap put out by this. That's the brother of the original singer, Van Zandt, right? What a load of crap. I gotta wonder if the original Van Zandt would have agreed with this nonsense. Like I said, it's nothing more than a political campaign video. So I haven't changed my opinion, and I'm not apologizing for it. But this morning, I'm just feeling a lot of weight. It comes in waves, man. It's not getting better. You know, it's been 7 months. And I just miss her more and more every day, literally. And I can't help but feel guilty, man, that if I did something different, she wouldn't have walked into this explosion in Jacksonville. So that'll fill you in. You Florida, you, like I said, I don't have anything. I love Florida. The people of Florida are good people, are great people. I originally would have loved to move there, but as long as DeSantis or people like him or Trump are in control there, I won't ever set foot, you know, anywhere near there again. No disrespect, but that's the facts. All right, I'll go back to my regular video. You guys have a great Tuesday.